Great steal to seal the win against Atlanta. Great start for Leah Boston.
3 or 4 Seattle players right there, but Jackie Young made the game winner.
Fade away from Natasha Howard. Gets it back and hits it through. The shot clock is winding down. Young doing a good job keeping Kelsey Mitchell playoff games against Seattle. Chelsea elevates that funky shot.
Odyssey sends in Kelsey Mitchell 5'8".
Boston up, under, and in. On the switch, and now Gray with the step back. Mitchell gets her first 3. She is the only Fever player shooting well from 3 so far in the playoffs.
I don't want my greatness to sneak up on people. I want them to expect it, and I want to deliver it. Ladies, she's done that. Led the league in points per game for the second straight year. Led the league in blocks per game, securing her co-defensive player of the year as well.
Asia calling for it. What will she do? Rims out, but there's putback Jack. She and Asia, the highest scoring duo in the WNBA during the regular season. And Shea Petty with a little raindrop.
Not the start that Asia Wilson would want. She definitely was looking for the contact or the call on that play.
She's missed all 6 of her shots from the floor. Mitchell! Gray out. You have Evans on the ball. Looking for Wilson. That'll work. Asia's first made field goal after 6 straight misses. There's the speed of Evans. Only down by 3. There you go, Evans. You talked about it. Sam Ward with China Robinson and Angel Gray joining you this afternoon. There's the Asia Wilson. We all know.
In her minute.
First rest for both Boston and Asia as they get it inside. The 13-0 run is stopped by Natasha Howard.
Good anticipation there by Breonna Turner. She's been on a couple WNBA defensive teams, and she has really been key for them on that end of the floor in these playoffs.
As their shot clock goes down, Mitchell has to float it because Asia Wilson was closing, but Natasha Howard, really good first half. Asia over Turner. Doesn't get the roll. And that was a play by Melissa Smith to keep Howard from getting the rebound. Wilson inside of Turner. Look at those moves.
That time, keeping the pivot foot alive and going strong side for Wilson.
Mitchell this time finds a lane to the basket. Inside to Turner. Nice look from Mitchell.
So Turner is a defensive deterrent for not getting very many minutes earlier in the season.
Now Turner already has played 9 minutes this afternoon. Wilson, another tough turnaround and another tough make.
That was not by Wilson. High level of difficulty.
And Kelsey Mitchell had Kirsten Bell on her. It's like her eyes lit up, and she just blew right by her.
No one's getting back.
Wilson on the switch, guarded by Hall. Smith with a little one-hander.
Yeah.
Sims, yet again.
That's a tough matchup for Bell.
You have the Indiana upset, almost, and all these near upsets. It's been thrilling. And now Jackie Young has a chance for a 3-point play, which follows 5 Eastern time on ESPN. Mitchell. Lot of arc on that and a couple of bounces. Asia hesitated at first. Her third shot, finally, and she puts her hands up.
9 second chance points coming into the second half. That is an adjustment for them.
And Mitchell teardrops one in for the underdog Fever. Gray, a little bit of separation, and she hits the 3.
Guards love a step back 3 on a switch. They love bringing the bigs out.
Meanwhile, you see that Wilson guarding Mitchell, and what does Kelsey do? Turns on the Jets. Fever have not missed a shot to start this quarter. Vegas has missed 3 of their 4. And right off the timeout, it's Jackie Young. In the regular season in Asia, in the entire league. And Sims, they gave her just that space, and she took it. Now Asia out guarding Mitchell on the perimeter. Mismatch with Boston guarded by Lloyd. It didn't matter. Honestly, Sims is
in the regular season. She said the idea from the core four from Indiana, as well as Steph White, was to do you, be her, and that means be direct, be quick, and defend. She's done that.
Yeah, she absolutely has. And finals.
That Wilson bucket stopped an 8-0 Indiana run, and now here's Evans trying to get over to Jewel Lloyd. Good job to keep it in bounds. Chelsea Gray with the 3. Shot clock into single digits now for Gray. Little step back. That's classic Chelsea Gray. Evans. Yes! And the foul!
But I do expect her to be featured in the offense with A'ja Wilson on the bench.
A deflection leads to the Young breakaway. Good body control. Mitchell. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Hall left open for 3, and she hits it.
I think Vegas has got to be a little more patient. Move the ball a little bit.
How about Odyssey Sims, her bucket? It's Mitchell, guarded by Evans. Screen from Turner. Kelsey Mitchell!
The first game of the semifinals of the WNBA, and I am just so impressed.
Oh, Boston just faked Wilson out of her shoes to get the basket.
There was no pressure on this team, so they can play free and fast. They refused to give in to circumstances. And going back to that game when Sophie and Aerie went down, they were really down big at halftime.
Yeah, there were 3 things, Angel, that Stephanie White told us to watch out for. She said we have to keep Vegas under 8 3-pointers. We have to win the free throw battle.
Jackie Young, but then Odyssey Sims just scored. Evans starting the 4th quarter. She's giving them some nice minutes. Lloyd guarding Hull. Sims gets the ball back. Nice look inside to Turner. Terrific pass from Sims. Odyssey thought about it, but boy, her shooting's on point, so is her passing. Hull with the finish.
Yeah, because they continue to move and cut and slice.
Evans again, this time on the drive.
This defense just falls asleep. No one is accountable for Hull.
Mitchell, come on. Playoff game, it was Z. Shavante Zellis back in the 2012 finals.
That's a throwback.
And that was the year they won the championship.
Like herself today. And you heard Shanae talk about at halftime how all the energy of today, which is great to celebrate the MVP, but it can be tough to settle in.
With the Fever coming with all the energy. Jewel Lloyd.
So who's going to step up, and how can the Aces find an edge?
Another good cut to the basket, this time by Turner. Sims miss. Gray up ahead for Jackie. And a good decision by Sims just to let her go at that point.
That's right.
Boston. Triple team, kicks it out. Kelsey, Mitchell.
We already talked about Shavante Zellis. We got Tamika Whitmore in the conversation.
All right, so we will see you all back here on Tuesday. Brehall scores.
I mean, they're going to have to go back to the drawing board and really talk about defensive transition, fine-tune some things on the offensive end, get off to a better start. They really got off to a slow start in this one.
And the Indiana Fever have pulled off the upset, the 6th seed, beating Vegas 89-73 to take game 1.